Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Geres, and I am so glad that you are here. Please remember to listen right until the very end, because we have a special treat for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe down below, because this helps others to find us on YouTube. Today's lesson is lesson number 362. This is our second lesson in the final section of the workbook. Before we read today's lesson, let's read and discuss paragraph 1 of the introduction. Our final lessons will be left as free of words as possible. We will use them but at the beginning of our practicing, and only to remind us that we seek to go beyond them. Let us turn to Him who leads the way and makes our footsteps sure. To Him we leave these lessons, as to Him we give our lives henceforth. For we would not return again to the belief of sin that made the world seem ugly and unsafe, attacking and destroying, dangerous in all its ways, and treacherous beyond the hope of trust and the escape from pain. Let's talk about it. In these final lessons, we are encouraged to simply read or listen to the lesson and then sit in silent meditation for as long as we please. We simply use the ideas for today as a means of practicing our meditation. Remember, our practices are the meat of the Course. Just as in most things, it is 5% information and 95% application. We want to take our practice periods seriously. Let us turn to Him who leads the way and makes our footsteps sure. We have to tune in before we can turn to. We can only hear the calm, still voice of God when we get quiet, my friends. We have been doing these practices now for 362 days, and we have learned to leave the world of the ego behind. Has it become dimmer and dimmer for you, my friends, as you have gone through all of these lessons, as you have put the practices into place in your life? We would not return again to the belief in sin that made the world seem ugly and unsafe. The world only seems to be ugly and unsafe, my friend. When we learn to see through the eyes of God, we no longer see the ugliness of the world. Let's read today's lesson. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And if I need a word to help me, He will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will He also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil, open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of Him. He is in charge of my request, and He will hear and answer me, because He speaks for God my Father and His Holy Son. Let's talk about it. Did you notice that this is exactly the same reading as we had yesterday? And it will be the same reading for the next 3 days as well. This final lesson is meant to lock the main ideas of the Course into our minds so that we carry them with us throughout the rest of time. Let's give God this holy instant. The holy instant is right here, right now, in this moment, when we recognize that we are one with God and all of creation, when we sit in our meditation and we allow ourselves to truly feel our oneness with God and all of creation. We can carry this holy instant with us throughout the day when we stay present to what is going on, when we refuse to let ourselves get distracted by thoughts about the past or worries about the future. The holy instant is right here, right now. Let's stay in that moment all day long, every day, my friends. It is a practice that we can develop. The more we do it, the better we get at it. Be you in charge. Every moment of every day, we want to put God in the driver's seat, and we can simply relax in the back seat as we know that He is taking care of everything. We don't need to worry about anything. For I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. Are you having a problem of leadership? Are you willing to let God be your director? You and I will simply follow along behind. And if I need a word to help me, He will give it to me. Remember our morning prayer. Dear God, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? and to whom. When we remember to do that, God is going to show us exactly what He wants us to do. He is going to show us exactly what He wants us to say. He is going to show us exactly who He wants us to talk to. He's going to tell us exactly where He wants us to go. We can trust in Him, my friends. Let go of the steering wheel, not literally, and let God do the driving. If I need a thought, that will He also give me. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil, open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of Him. The more consistent we are with our practice of meditation, my friends, the more we are going to have a still and tranquil mind. We reach this place of peace and serenity within ourselves, and we carry that with us throughout the day. Wherever we go and whatever we do, we have the gift of a tranquil, open mind. Every single time that we ask for these gifts, my friends, God is going to give them to us because He is our Father and we are His beautiful, beloved children. Our practice sessions for today: first thing in the morning, last thing just before we go to sleep. We simply read or listen to today's lesson, and then we sit in a quiet meditation for as long as we please. In addition, for our hourly practice periods, often in between, and particularly when we are upset for any reason, we simply say today's idea and then sit in quiet for a minute or two as we allow these ideas to sift into our being and to bring us to that place of peace and tranquility. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. Thanks so much for listening right until the end, my friends. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please share the love. Encourage your friends to read or listen to the lesson, starting at lesson 1 and only doing one lesson a day. Are you ready for our special treat?
Back in our beautiful hotel in Tlaquepaque, La Villa del Ensueño.
It's really lovely. There's the upstairs, and then coming back, oh, there's Susan. Here we have more rooms, the stairs leading upstairs to the upper rooms, and some really lovely gardens on the walkway coming in, and more seating areas. This is the little nook that's just outside of our room, and there's our room, and there's our friend Susan. Remember the holy instant and be at peace all day long, my friends. I love you.